Hello and welcome to the two-man power trip of wrestling. I'm your host, JP. John Paz with me today, very special guest. You know her, the Black Rose. She's an NWA superstar. She's, of course, wrestled for Stardom, champion in WWC in Puerto Rico. She is La Rosa Negra. Welcome to the two-man power trip. How you doing?
How are you? I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine as hell.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, nice. What is going on in your world? I know that you got a big title shot coming up April 7th in Chicago for the
Yes.
NWA.
Yes. I'm just excited for that weekend in April 7 to the 9 in Chicago, Illinois. I'm super ready for Camille. I think this is a big opportunity for me in my career, in my life, to show everybody what I was never gonna have. If people do not know me, they're going to know me in April 7th. And what can I say about that opportunity? I never see that opportunity like coming. You know what I mean? For me, it was completely surprising after Taya hurt my ribs. So I thought I would have no more opportunities in NWA after Taya hurt my ribs. But um, I'm Boricua. I have a really hot blood that made me don't give up. You know what I mean? And I'm still going. And I got this shoot, and I hope doing well in April 7. I'm ready for Camille. I mean, I'm ready for whoever, But in this time, for me, is completely uh, what can I say, special because this title is NWA heavyweight woman title. Like I need that title in my ways because I for a long time, John, I'm waiting for something like that. Like for something who somebody like really takes serious my abilities, my talents. You know what I mean? So now I have this opportunity to show everybody why NWA. Well, not why NWA. Why I win that opportunity in NWA for that title. And I know Camille know too.
So April 7th is the big show. Of course, you go for tickets, nationalwrestlingalliance.com, and it'll be on Fight TV. It's going to be a pay-per-view, and it's going to be
Yes.
Camille one out there in Chicago. I mean, this is big. Camille makes the big statement that she's the one-time champion. She keeps saying one time, meaning that she's been champ so long, she's not going to lose it. What are your thoughts on taking the title from her? Just like the thought of that, because it seems almost impossible to some.
Well, no many people believe. Let me show you like fans and I'm sorry, I'm fixing like many people think like Camille will be the one champion ever. That will not be possible. Is no woman can be a hero because the heroes are in the movies. That what I'm saying before. But I know she's strong. I know where she comes from. I know how is her desire to keep that title in her waist. I know she thinking right now she will won this match because Nosko because she thinks she have everything. But like everybody don't know and she don't know, it's like you can subestimate somebody. How you say subestimate in English? Like subestimar.
I'm not sure.
Like you can think like negative stuff about somebody who you don't know
Hmm.
what they got. Like she think I am not enough to won the title. And she's wrong. And everybody who think the same, people you are thinking in wrong way. And I will let you know you are wrong in April 7 at NWA because like things happens and can happen. So she can say no and she can say never will happen because she don't know the future. I don't know the future. So because my heart beating so hard about this title, I'm just I just want to let you know, guys, like she need to really take care about it, because I'm going with my all, with my best, with my 150% best of me to win the title and put that title in my ways to really representing the woman division of NWA. I have a big desire about it.
What do
So,
you what do you think about Camille though, just in general? I mean, the title run, everything. What do you think about Camille? She seems unstoppable right now.
well, she think that what you're saying right now. She thinks she's unstoppable. She went to AAA, right? Like soon in Mexico, and she like representing USA with Diona and Jardine. They, you think she think, and she's still thinking she's the best. She's the biggest. But I know, and she knows she's doing great job. I mean, I can cover the sky with my hand because you can't. She did a great job. I don't say none. She did a great job. She showed us how strong she is. She showed us how how damaged that spear can be if I took it. Huh? People know what she got, and I know what she got, but that doesn't mean because she feels that way, she will be always a champion. She need to stop thinking like that, and be ready for whatever going to happen in April 7th. You know, she's
You never
good.
know.
She's good. Yeah.
You never know what could happen in this NWA
Nobody
title
knows.
shot. Now, you said you were kind of surprised, that this opportunity came about. Obviously, the Ty Valkyrie match and things like that. Why were you so surprised? You thought they were going to pass you over?
Well, after the Tessa, oh my God, after the Taya stuff.
Yep.
Well, after Taya, I thought a lot of stuff because that hurt me, and that was the first time in my life that I felt I can breathe during my match until the end, and I felt, well, I can say I felt vulnerable, I felt sadly, I felt frustration.
Mm.
Frustration. I felt like that frustration, like made me cry so much because I didn't done my match very well. And I thought like Billy Corgan and the other part of the team of NWA, like Pat and other guys, Jazz, people who like really believe what I'm going to do. I just get frustrated about what they're going to think about this event, about this success. And because I need to show something that I can't my first time. I thought they will never let me the doors open to come back to NWA. So I just felt, a disaster. My mind uh, get in trouble to think in good way for like 2 days. So Pat gave me a good conversation who let me know how important I am and how much talented I am. And the little thing that I showed that day with Taya Berkery on the ring, they said you let me with much como dice, much like ganas to see more about you, So don't worry about it. Just go to your house, rest some, go to the doctor, check your ribs, check everything. I did. I took my medicines. I just feel better. I called back Billy. I called back Pat. I called back Jazz. I called everybody, and they said, "Okay, look, something happened right now," and I call in the good way, in the come on, the perfect time because genocide get hurt when I call. So they decide, to put me in that place for genocide to finish the champion series with the rock and roll team, and that was for me a boom, a double doors open. No one, two at the same time. Like I feel like that opportunity for me was the biggest, and because Rock and Roll won together.
Yep.
So I just feel glad and feel, you know, grateful with the Rock and Roll team because if it wasn't for everybody together, I haven't right now they shoot for the title, you know.
And it's a
So
big one.
see, it's a big one, important one in my career that I'm saying. The same like my dreams come true. The first one was Japan. You know, in Japan, when I went to Japan, I said, "Wow, I'm the second Boricua, you know, the second girl wrestler to go into Japan to make things happen, representing our flag, you know." And also I won the high speed champion for Stardom. That for me was amazing. I was, whoa, you don't know how that shit was for me. And that was one of my dreams, you know, come true. And now in NWA, I was behind NWA like for a long, long time, maybe like 2014 when Casey Carlisle was NWA champion. You know, that was long, 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 long time ago. So you know, look at me now. I'm here. I'm in. I have the I'm have the opportunity for the title, and I will try to win that title. I will give it my 150%, and I'm so happy. You know, and I'm so happy. Uh, what can I say, John? I don't know. So, but yeah, it's a big, big opportunity, and I hope the fans enjoy everything that's going to happen in this story with her and me at NWA. I hope so.
NWA 312 is big, but you mentioned Stardom in Japan. How'd you get in there? How'd you get into the Stardom promotion?
Well, Stardom was for me weird because you know Melissa Anderson.
Yep.
She's one of
Cheerleader.
the greatness. Yeah, she little Melissa. She went to WWE. She doing every promotions at now. She's for me. She's a greatness. She's a one of my favorite wrestler of theoria and psychology in the ring. You know, I
Yep.
did a match with Melissa Anderson in PWS in New Jersey for the title. I was a champion, the former champion for PWS, and I did a match with Melissa, maybe like 16 to 20 minutes match for that title. I won. So after that match, maybe like 1 year later, something like that, 2014, 15, she called me and texted me about, hey, Rosa, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. I know you're doing a lot of stuff, but right now, do you like to go to Japan? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, I was speechless when I read that. And I'm like, that's true. It's true. And she like, yeah, I'm talking seriously. I mean, okay, uh, of course, you know, and she like, I know you're doing good. I know you're a talent. I know you are athletic. I know you can do this type of style of wrestling. And I want to you going to there. So she spoke for me. She was my agent. She was my booker. She was my promotion, my promoter. And she bring me to there. Uh, that time was October 2015. In September, I live in September. September, and then in October 2015 to October 25, I get hurt. I break my two knees in Japan, and that was, let me see, 2 weeks before, no, 2 weeks after, 2 weeks after me like gain the champion belt, the speak high speed champion, I get hurt. So that was, ugh,
Bad luck.
that was that was a como se dice, a nightmare, a nightmare. It was a nightmare for me, you know. But yeah, Melissa Anderson was the girl who brought me to stardom. She believed in my abilities to be, you know, a good athlete in Japan. Uh, I passed that training was hard as fuck, and I did for for long. So I feel like what they saw of me in the practice, that's what let them know like, yeah, I can do it, you know. So I don't know. Sometimes I do not expect the result of my talent, you know. And I think every day I'm doing better and better. I don't know. We will see in April 7th.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll definitely find out. Now,
Yes.
obviously, you wrestled in Puerto Rico, you wrestled in Japan, all over the United States. Do you have some dream matches though? Obviously, Camille's going to be one of them, but some other girls you haven't wrestled that you'd like to wrestle?
Well, look, I like every girl do I wrestle already, but I think I want to have a match with Mercedes Martinez. I want to have a match with Io Shirai because I did with Io one time in Japan for the black belt title, but I thought in that match I was so nervous to make it because Medusa was who saying like, I want to see Rosa versus Io Shirai. Let me see what we're doing for the title belt. You know, and I'm like, what? So I want another revenge match with Io. You know, we deserve another match uh, with Dakota. Dakota, I don't saw. Como I say, I don't see Dakota for a long time ago. I think the last time when I saw Dakota, she's in WWE right now.
Yep.
I think I saw her the last time in Shine Wrestling where we was doing indie wrestling in Tampa in Ivor City. That was the last time when I saw Dakota. And Dakota, her career was growing and growing and growing, and she get like this to get growing and growing and growing and growing. And I was like, wow. So she is one of the other girl that I, want to have a match because just because she grow how it is step by step, she got her character like so well right now. I mean, I like her. I love her so much. Um, Io Martinez, Dakota, uh, who else? I don't know. It's many, many. I want to wrestle with everybody. But I think these three. Oh, Athena, Athena. We practice together. We share a lot of moments together. Athena is a great person, nice person, human being. And Athena for me is one of the best around the world, like one of the best because she have everything. She have every style. She have everything aquí, like teoría, psicología, movement, skills like no everybody have, and she for me is one of the best around the world who I can tell you right now, yes, she for me, she's one of the three best on the world, Athena. Um, I don't know if I forget somebody, I'm so sorry, but that's the first woman who my mind bring right now to have a dream match.
What about Mercedes Monet? That would be a good one.
Oh, Mercedes Monet can be good, of course. Yes, yes. With Mercedes, I don't. With Monet, I don't know if I share locker room with her before because sometimes we think we know each other because we share a lot of social media stuff, a lot of many events, many conventions about wrestling. So, but yeah, she can be a good one. Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Yep.
see.
IWGP champion. Yeah, she's the women's champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
So with you,
Yeah.
obviously, we've talked about dream matches. What about places you'd like to work? I know at NWA, obviously, this is the big one now, but I know you've worked for AEW before. Is there some places, and Stardom, of course, is there some places that you'd like to work that you hadn't worked before?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Saturn was one of my biggest dreams because it's in Japan and this is the one of the big woman company there. Um, in AEW, well, if if they if they can change the deal with the talent, sometimes
Yep.
and really look the skills of everyone. So then I can, be more attractive about them, So what I did, I rated like a 3 matches, versus Sky Blue, versus Red Velvet, and versus,
Marina.
what is it, Marina. And I like working with the girls, because the girls doesn't have the fault about whatever happens during the match. And what the agents say, what everybody say. You know what I mean? I like work with the girls. That I do not like is, you know how is the system that they got.
Right.
I don't like the system that they got. I like the talent that they got. They have a lot of talent with skills, like wow. And the roster right now, like contract and non-contract, they are completely good wrestlers, But if they turn the ideas and the system in other way, maybe option B, option C, other way to make things happen. Maybe I'll be more attractive or interesting about them. Yeah, but right now it's like if they call me or if I call you right now, it would be okay. If not, well, it's okay too. Before I was like calling, email, do this, do that, do that. Now I'm like, okay, I'm waiting.
Let them come to you, right? Yeah. So just
You
to
know.
so we'll wrap it up and we'll head towards the finish. Want to mention, of course, nationalwrestlingalliance.com for tickets, but NWA 312 is the big pay-per-view coming up at Studio One in Chicago, Illinois. You're in the co-main event for the NWA Women's World Championship against Kamille. Just give us one last push for the pay-per-view and for everybody to get it on Fight TV.
Yes. Also, I think the ticket is in nwatix.com or something like that.
Yes.
So go there if you can see it. Maybe it's 5 TV like John said. If you can just see what I'm doing during the day, go to my page. In IG is arroba el abusadora. Or if you want to go to Twitter, is in Spanish, arroba la Rosa Negra PR. So I'll wait before you guys. And I hope like you getting that ticket or getting the 5 TV to see and watch what's going to happen, because maybe we have like 7 title matches or 6 title matches. I don't remember. We have a lot of title matches.
Oh, it's gonna be big,
Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
and you're in the co-main event. So any prediction?
Oh my God! Don't say again because my heart beating so hard. I Camille, you don't know what I'm feeling right now, baby. Oh,
All right,
Papi
Rosa.
John.
La Rosa Negra, thank you so much for all the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the interview. And I hope like people who watch this video, please click and follow to me. And I hope guys you got these tickets to these completely awesome matches coming up in April 7 at NWA USA.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you too.